What is life? This society humanity has built for himself, this civilization, what is it? What does it mean to be civilized? How do you define that word in a world where a pair of tennis shoes costs 30 cents to make in a third world sweatshop, and that same pair of tennis shoes will be sold for $150 to an unwitting American teenager who will end up getting stabbed for it because it's easier and more convenient for those in power to stay in power by dividing and oppressing rather than doing the hard work of actually providing economic equality for us all. What does it mean to be civilized when on one hand you have groups like Al-Qaeda, ISIS, lone wolves like the Tsarnaev brothers, them boys over in Paris, fighting for an ideology? But on the other side, you've got modernized, mechanized, military-industrial complexes. And both sides guilty of atrocity, collateral damage, killing innocents, casualties of war. What is life? What is permanence? In the clash of ideologies and in a society built on amalgamation and capital, corporatism, cronyism, nepotism, what is life? In 1917, the world was quite literally blowing itself apart. A clash of ideologies, much like it is today. Czars and Kaisers, Bolshevik revolutions. The world had seen the bloodbaths of Verdun, Ypres, the Somme. The campaign at Gallipoli had been an abysmal failure. Mountains of bodies were stacked like cordwood on the heights of Passchendaele Ridge. And in a little town in North Carolina called Salisbury, my hometown, the people there saw this. They saw the atrocity, the horror. Everyone else in the world was running around saying, what we need is better armaments, better artillery. What we need are more men willing to sacrifice. But the people up in North Carolina and Salisbury, they sat back and they thought about it like North Carolinians do, and they said, no, what the world needs is a better soda pop flavor. And thus the legend was born. And in my opinion, that was perhaps the most significant expression ever made in the history of humanity. Because it touches the essence of life. It speaks to the common denominator that binds all of humanity together. The shared experience of life. You see, wars and rumors of wars, politics by other means, kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, and all of that is nothing more than fleeting effervescence. But the essence of life is the experience, the things that are permanent, the things with longevity. And you see it wherever you go, wherever you are in the world. You see the joy of a mother and child reunited, the quiet reflection of a sunset, the taste of childhood, fond memories, a laugh, a drink between friends, the ecstasy of the home team's victory. And sometimes we express these things in very imperfect and impermanent ways. A birthday present, a wedding cake, a bouquet of flowers. But every once in a while we come up with an expression that is more permanent, that has longevity. You see, it was my grandfather's generation that created Cheerwine. He experienced it. My grandfather experienced it. My father experienced it. I've experienced it, and my son. This is an expression that connects us to generations past, and a legacy that we'll leave to generations to come. And it's those things that unite us. Even in the midst of trial and tribulation, even in the midst of war and chaos. The joy of sitting down with your family to share a meal together. The blissful gaze in the eyes of young lovers. The essence of life isn't the extraordinary. It isn't the clothes and the fame and the cars. What makes life extraordinary is its ordinariness. It's the simple pleasures, the little things, the things that we all share in common. Even in a world that is dominated by greed, money, capital investment, rise to the top, just like the cream. Give your life meaning today. By sharing of yourself in the connectedness of all humanity. A simple pleasure. An act of kindness. Take time to formulate a thought. Because what is life? It's not worrying what's for dinner, wondering what the boss is going to yell at you about. It's not rushing off to buy the latest in spring fashions, rushing home to see your favorite television program. Life is sitting in a park listening to birdsong. Life is understanding that we're all really a part of it. We're all here. We might not all make history, but we'll all be a part of history. Connect with the world that you live in. And in doing so, you'll connect with yourself. And if you don't want to do that, well then, God damn it, to hell with you.